Hi, it's Jennifer and Kim, and this is Laugh, Cry, Rage, Repeat. Today's episode is about food. Feeding your child is supposed to be one of the most basic parts of parenting, but for special needs families, foods can be anything but simple. It can be nutrition, having sensory needs, routine, fear, and comfort all rolled into one. Some kids live on a handful of safe foods, some struggle to swallow, and some deal with food aversions or intense fixations. So today we're getting into all of it, the funny parts, the heartbreaking and frustrating parts, and the things nobody warns you about. Are you ready to laugh, cry, rage, repeat?
I sure am. Hi.
Food. We need it. Can't go without it.
I know. And man, it's a struggle.
It is a struggle.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if there is a mom out there that doesn't, if they're like, what is the thing that keeps you up at night or that you hate most in your day? And it's like coming up with what to make for dinner. Like, you hear it everywhere.
Yep.
Right. And I even like to cook.
Yep.
And I hate making dinner. Like, it's just because it's like so relentless and like, of course your kids are going to complain.
Yep. Are they going to like it? No,
Are they
probably
gonna,
not.
Yeah. Like just tonight, we had fish. Well, one only eats fish that is salmon, that is a special type of salmon, which is good. Like, it's good that the kid eats fish. I'm not going to complain about that. But this was not salmon, pink fish. This was white fish. White fish is a no-go. And yeah, there was some gagging, spitting out, trying to sneak food onto other people's plates. I actually got the spit out fish because I was like, no, you have to have one piece. It tastes just like the pink fish. The convincing and the conversations that you have to have where you're just trying to have a nice meal. And it's every time.
Every time.
Anyway, so the fish got gagged, spit out.
And then you ate it.
It got put on my plate.
He bird fed you.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Our dinner tonight wasn't really a dinner. I was like, what do you want to eat tonight? Nothing.
Oh, you don't ask that question. Why did you even ask?
I'm not going to make dinner.
Oh.
And then I was like, okay, we've got leftovers here. You want some pasta salad? No. I'm like, well, you got to eat something later. So I'm like, okay, well, we've got hummus here, and I made cookie dough hummus, and there's salad. So there's lots here if you get hungry. Just eat something later, I guess. And I walked away.
Oh,
and that
nice.
was dinner.
Wow,
Easy.
that was amazing.
And then I had some of that pasta salad. It's not sitting so well. I think there might have been cheese in it.
Oh,
Could have been poisoned.
that's rough.
My son, he does not like to eat in front of people.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a little of self-consciousness and a lot of he's not a daytime eater, so he's not actually hungry. So it's almost like, eat now, but it's forcing him to do something he's got backwards.
Right.
Like backwards to what
like he's
we
not
would
hungry, so he's like, why is he not hungry? Is he never hungry? Because I remember the story when I don't know if he got into your lockup or something, and he took like 20 granola bars to school or something.
Yep.
So he's clearly like, I need this food. I want these treats.
Well, I think that's something else, actually. I think that's, I've got to eat all of this before it's gone, because then it's gone and I'm not going to get any.
Oh.
I think that's like an OCD.
Do you sometimes
or ODD.
think that we're like totally messing up our kids by locking everything up and like being super controlling? People might see that but it's real.
It's real, yeah. If I don't lock up the ketchup and the butter, he's going to make himself a bowl full of ketchup and butter all mixed together and just eat that in the middle of the night.
If I buy a box of granola bars, they'll just keep eating them constantly all night.
Until they're gone.
Till they're gone.
Yep.
All of them. Like Costco size box. Yeah.
Yeah. I find them hidden under my couch.
Wrappers?
I find them, yep.
Yeah.
I find them under cushions and in chairs.
Yep, totally. When my son started being a teenager, he loves apples. Like we buy so many apples, and if you know me, you will be nodding your head with the apple situation. No word of a lie. A bag of apples a day.
Wow.
Core Everything, like the whole apple. So
Really?
all we find is apple stems. Guaranteed, if we went to his bed right now and looked, there would probably be 3 apple stems in the bed. So,
Okay.
but we've reduced, I think it's probably down to like 2 or 3 maybe. But everywhere he goes, there's an apple in his pocket. Yeah.
Apple a day
Apple-
keeps the doctor
or
away.
12 apples a day. Maybe you've got an issue. And if you're eating the seeds, isn't there something in the seeds
Cyanide.
that's not quite healthy? Like you can have a little bit of it, but if you're eating 12 apples a day, is that good? Is that healthy? I don't know. Anyway, he
Could be
definitely
other things.
he taught me how to eat the cores. Like I can totally put down a
How?
core. You just eat the core. It's actually fine. Spit out the seeds.
Ow.
Extra roughage.
Extra rough.
It's good.
It's coming out
fiber.
rough.
Like so much vitamin C in that.
I remember actually when I was pregnant with my son, I couldn't get enough apples. We would go to the Sunripe and just bring home boxes
Yeah, cases.
of apples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we definitely buy the case. We've never had a case go bad ever.
Mm-hmm.
And now with this baking obsession, if
You
there's
putting apples in that baking?
there's apple crisp, apple muffins, apple pies, apple cookies, apple. Speaking of baking,
I didn't get my cookies last week.
guess what?
What happened there?
I have a treat for you. I have a surprise
Cookies.
for you.
Do you have cookies?
Just check this out. Check out this surprise.
Ooh, it's a cookie and like a chocolate brownie. And is that like a cinnamon crisp streusel thing?
Okay, so
Delicious.
this past weekend, because we
Putting this
bake
in
on
my
the
bag
weekend.
for later.
Well, I thought you might want to try them. I brought you 4.
Because everyone wants to listen to me too.
Okay, so one of those. So these were both my sons helped bake them with me, and I was telling him what to put in them, but one of them, and the
Is
reason
extra special.
Okay, so the reason why we made these 2 specific ones,
The squares, yeah.
the squares, is because we have a lot of rhubarb, and we had a huge zucchini grow in the garden. So this one is the
So there's
zucchini.
vegetables in these.
Oh, these are healthy. This
Excellent.
one, the cookie's not healthy. But this, have you ever had a zucchini chocolate cake?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. You know how you put spices in it?
Sure.
Okay. So that one,
Oh,
there's
gonna
the spice.
burn.
You're going to know. You're going to taste it and be like, ooh. And then I want you to come
Excellent.
back and tell me. I want a review of that. You don't have to eat them now, but I thought you could give a review of my son's baking.
Next episode.
Yeah. But I thought since we're talking about food, I'd bring you some special treats.
I love this.
Okay.
Thanks.
You know what? What's so great is that our kids like food. Because there are kids out there that have food anxieties, that they won't eat anything, and parents are losing their minds. And we see you.
Yep.
And tell us about your food situation. I was going to say, when my kids were little, we talked about feeding and swallowing assessments.
Yep.
And I don't know if I mentioned this story, but when we went, they tell you, okay, well, like we need to observe your kid eating. So bring a variety of different textures of foods and
Yes.
things that they like, right? So I packed, you name it, I packed it. And my kids loved food. They always love food. And the sweet feeding and swallowing assessment person, she usually sees kids that don't eat or can't eat. And she was just in her glory. I was like, here, do you want some chickpeas? And he's just like, food stuffing chickpeas. And then I was like, do you want some apple peas? And he's like, oh. And my kids would close their eyes when they ate. So they still sometimes do. And they're just like, oh. And they make these noises. And then it was like, she's like, okay, try something with this chick. That kid wouldn't stop. And she's just like, this is amazing. Like, because the kid ate so many healthy variety of foods, but food stuffed and then threw them all up.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Some gagging, but.
When we had our swallow test, they said, this is the the healthiest kid ever
Yeah. Yeah.
with all the food. We had olives and pineapple,
And really like
applesauce.
strong cheeses. Like basically a charcuterie.
Yeah.
Our kids
It
have
was
been eating
fantastic
charcuterie
food.
since they've been 1.
Though, so going back, my son started out with the feeding tube, and then the thickened liquids,
Right.
and then he was the silent aspirator.
Oh.
So we actually had one study here, and they're like, "Oh, it's great, no problem." And then we actually had another study after going to another place,
Like
in-
a study meaning
like the swallow study.
Okay. Yep.
And then so we had to have another one in a different location, and it came back silent aspirator, and it was just
So
really
what does
hard
that
to see.
mean?
So they don't make any like
Saliva?
no, like you don't visibly hear it. Visibly hear it. That's not right. Like gagging or choking. It's they're swallowing and a
Oh, they're
little bit's just
aspirating, but you
going
can't tell.
in. Yeah, there's no way to know
Oh, that's
unless it's
tough.
on the X-ray there. So their lungs are filling up, and and he was getting pneumonias from.
Having fluids in
Yeah.
his lungs.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then after that, we moved on to, we had a few years where he was going for the video down the throat.
Mm-hmm.
We did that. It was supposed to be every like 3-4 months for 2 years. I think it was a little bit further apart, but we had to eliminate gluten, dairy, eggs, soy, fish, nuts. And after every scope, we would introduce something back in so that we could get a reading on what his throat was doing. So he also has EOE for short, eosinophilic esophagitis.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where your esophagus doesn't work properly?
So it gets like swollen, like the eosinophils, they like accumulate in your throat, and it causes inflammation, and so it just gets more difficult to eat.
Was that only when he was a kid, or is that
No, he
still
has.
now?
You have that for the rest of your life. So there are certain foods that we stay away from now.
That's why he doesn't have dairy.
Exactly.
Dairy's an inflammation
kind of eggs.
causer.
Eggs too, but sometimes he does the eggs.
Hmm.
Yeah. So the more you eat something that you shouldn't, the more it.
Is it like an allergy response? Like his throat gets...
No.
It's just...
No, it's just the eosinophils. Because
Is it the what?
eosinophils.
Eosinophils. What is that?
Eosinophils. Eosinophilic esophagitis. It's like the white blood cells.
Oh.
I'm not a doctor, so that's what I'm going with.
Okay. If you're a
So it kinda
doctor and you're
gets-
listening, we're really
kinda gets
sorry.
Stuck down
This
there.
is parents trying to figure it out.
I think like a classic food allergy would be if you eat something and you get hives or swelling
yeah.
or you're
Like-
anaphylactic. That would be an allergy
Yeah,
response.
like a histamine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas EOE, it causes your throat to thicken and the foods just get stuck there and they can get built up. And I think very severe cases, you have to bypass the throat entirely and you go in through the stomach, like a G tube, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
an allergy test wouldn't show this up. You have to have a scope down your throat.
when this happens, like say he's got buildup in his throat, how do you know?
So he will do like a,
Okay.
I'm going to gag into the mic.
There's a sound.
There's like
that
it's
you
like
know.
a clearing of the
sounds
throat.
that you learn as parents. You just know.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
clearing
my
of
kid's
the
gonna
throat.
puke. My kid's gonna barf.
Yeah,
My kid's gonna.
yeah, you could vomit. Yeah, it's just like extra saliva sound in the throat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did that for many years until we got that diagnosis, and now we just are very.
Can you treat it? You just have to.
You can treat it. Yeah. Well, we eliminate foods, and then he also has a medication for when it's high inflammation. Yeah. It's good times.
Good times.
Yeah.
And then, did you have to how long did it take you to figure out which foods were okay, or is it just a list? These are the inflammatory foods.
So when we did the test, we introduced them back in a very specific order, and dairy and eggs were the last ones. and they were the most causing of red inflammation in the throat. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's tough.
Yep.
What I remember, well, my kids don't have any allergies.
Nice.
That's amazing.
That is awesome.
They did have some sensitivities when they were babies, like they
Mhm.
got red mouth, when they had tomatoes or eggs, like if you introduce them.
Mm-hmm.
But we had one of my son's best friends,
Mm-hmm.
my best friend's kid. Okay, I don't know if you can say that kids have best friends when they're one,
Mm-hmm.
but allergic to everything, like
Mhm.
dairy, sesame, nuts, gluten, like everything free.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really tough one. Or if you're trying to do specialized diets, like one time we tried the diet that was specific for people with autism, where you kind of eliminate a lot of things. And it was really tough, especially when your kids just love food, right? And they're just like grabbing at food and going through cupboards and eating whatever they can find in front of them, and going to grandma's house or going to preschool and having snacks. Like it's just difficult. It's difficult to do an elimination diet. It's just special diets are difficult. And so at one point we had them on a long-term antibiotic.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was called, it was a long-term antibiotic. It was specific. It was a Fragile X trial drug. And I remember going to a naturopath and kind of worried about telling her about this. Like I thought, like naturopaths aren't going to like antibiotics. So, like everyone is, usually naturopaths are like, let's build the gut up and have natural things. And I remember my naturopath just being like, oh, that makes sense. That takes place. Like, then you don't have to do, it's called the GAPS diet. The GAPS diet. Yeah. She's like, oh, yeah, then you don't have to do the GAPS diet if you're on that. That's great. It actually, it's supposed to cure like digestive disorders, autoimmune diseases, and neurological conditions like autism. It kind of became like the autism diet. And so it was the connection between the gut and the brain. And so you kind of have to basically go on this diet for like maybe a couple of years. And it's kind of like the Mediterranean diet. Like you eat lots of fish, eggs, but also lots of fermented stuff, and you avoid all grains. So like grain-free diets, that's difficult.
That's tricky.
You know what my kids eat every day for evening snack, right?
Popcorn?
That's a grain.
Am I right? Is it popcorn?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because every time I walk downstairs, I'm like, smells like popcorn.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that a lot of people think maybe their kids are picky, but I don't like the word picky because I think that it's more, are they afraid of the food? Like, is it going to hurt
first
them?
of all, do you have any foods that you hate? Like that you're just like, I don't eat that.
There's a lot of food, I wouldn't say hate, but there's a lot of things I'm just not going to eat.
Okay, but
I will
for
if I
moral
have to.
reasons, or like is there any foods that the taste is just like you can't do it? Really? You're like my sister. My sister, you can't think of anything that my sister doesn't like. She likes all food.
I'm not saying I like all food.
Okay,
but if
there's not one that you're like, I hate.
If someone put food
fill in the blank.
For not morally, if someone put food in front of me and I felt compelled to eat it, I would try it.
You're not making my case very well. There's no foods that you're like, like if you're going into a restaurant, you're like, oh, this has blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to eat it.
There's a lot of times I go into restaurants, I'm like, there's nothing here I want to eat.
But you like those foods.
Not necessarily.
Oh, so what don't you like?
I don't like olives, but I'll eat them.
Okay. You don't like olives?
Yeah, not particularly fond of olives, but I will eat an olive. If it's on pizza or something,
you're just going to eat
I'll just eat it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Meh.
Were you, when you were a kid, did your parents make you sit at the table to eat all of the food on your plate?
I think so.
That's our generation, hey?
Yeah. You take it, you eat it. Yeah.
No, ours were like dished out plates, and we had to eat everything on the plate before we could leave the table.
I think we could dish our food up ourselves, but we finished it.
You had to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for me, I hate goat cheese.
Yeah, I know this about you.
And I also really don't like sun-dried tomatoes.
That's what I had tonight.
I hate sun-dried tomatoes. I don't know what it is. Those ones I will tolerate on a pizza, but there's no way I would buy sun-dried tomatoes or goat cheese. Like and I like I love olives. I love strong cheese, like Manchego cheese even. Manchego's from a sheep, but goat cheese, totally different story. Yeah.
Is it the smell?
No, it's
Just don't like
it's
the taste.
goaty.
It's goaty.
I don't know. I don't like it. So for a kid, like for saying that I'm picky, I'm not picky. There's really
Your food particular.
my body has a reaction to goat cheese. And some kids, they really don't like, put it like, I think you're right. Like, I don't think it's just like them. It's not a
Texture.
behavioral thing.
No,
I think it's for real.
absolutely.
And also kids and people
smell,
grow
texture.
into food.
I think there's something out there somewhere that says you have to try one food like 27 times before you'll like it.
Yeah, you have to
Something.
exactly.
It's a crazy number. Maybe it's 15. Maybe it's
like
27.
it's like fine wine.
You gotta keep on trying
When you're
it.
a teenager, you're not drinking fine wine. You're
I
drinking
hope
like
not.
you're trying the strawberry angel wine. But
When
then,
you're a teenager.
well,
Mhm.
like 18,
Okay.
19. But then when you get older, you're like you're not drinking the strawberry angel wine. You're drinking like fine wine. It's because you have to you develop a taste for it.
So going back to pickiness.
Okay, sorry.
Also on textures, like my son won't eat hot food and he won't eat crunchy food.
No hot.
No. It needs to be
Warm?
cool or cold. Maybe warm, but more towards the cool side.
Wow.
And he
So
does
then
not
how do
like
you go to a
anything crunchy.
restaurant?
He just is very particular about what he's going to eat at that restaurant.
So like if you say go get him fast food and the burger's hot, he just has to let
He
it
won't
sit.
eat the bun.
He'll just wait till
It's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah. And then he'll eat the burger.
Whoa.
I mean, like the patty, but he
Yeah.
won't eat the bun. He doesn't chew. He doesn't like on a pizza crust. He won't eat the bread part. So we make pizza salads. So we'll have a pizza, delicious pizza, and then we'll get a bowl. We'll put like tomato sauce in there, or olives, pineapples, whatever meat, and fake cheese, and stir all up, and that's his. It's
meal.
pizza salad.
Okay, so my kids are also very weird. They don't like pasta. They've never liked pasta. Pasta makes them gag. No macaroni and cheese, no spaghetti, nothing. So when I make lasagna, which we all love, and I make a mean lasagna. It's good.
I haven't had lasagna in a while.
It's so good. I have to make like a lasagna without the noodles. That's weird. Like it's just a bunch of
So what do you-
spinach and eggs and cottage cheese and
So it's a
sauce. It's like a
It's a salad. It's a lasagna salad.
yeah, but it's
Without
hot.
the pasta.
But it's hot.
It's hot
So
sauce.
I wonder what it is about the heat thing.
Sensitive.
Huh.
Sensitive in his mouth. It's too hot. Same spice. He won't have spice either.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He loves his food though. Oatmeal. He'll eat a big bowl. And he'll try things like he loves like sushi and
Cold things. Good to know. Good to know.
I think that also medical kids, when they grow up around a lot of medical stuff, there can be some kids can equate food with when it's coming towards your mouth as danger because maybe they've had a lot of procedures.
Oh, yep.
Also, I think like some people's mouths hurt. Like I think my son's teeth just always kind of hurt.
They just have chronic pain.
Yeah.
I mean, I get canker sores and it hurts to eat. So if you have mouth sores, like my son had a mouth sore the other day and didn't really stop him from eating, but like you could tell he was in pain.
Yeah.
It hurts. Yeah. So I was working in a developmental center. So that's for kids who have complex needs. And there was one kid who had he had to have everything put in a blender. Okay. And then there was another kid who had autism. And so one of his goals on his IEP was to expand his dietary interests. Okay. So for breakfast, this is where it was at when I started at this school. I was only working there short time. It was a little contract. Breakfast, lunch, and supper. This kid had 3 chicken nuggets. And I don't know, like there was like had to be a certain number of French fries on the side. And the ketchup had to be in a certain area. Nothing could touch. And if a crumb got in the ketchup, when he dipped the chicken nugget in the ketchup, then he had to like take that every single crumb out of the ketchup before he could dip it again. It was painful to watch this kid.
Particular.
Very breakfast, lunch, and supper. How do you get to the place where that's what your kid is eating for breakfast, lunch, and supper? People would ask. People would think, oh, they blame the parent. Why would you introduce chicken nuggets, right? Why would you introduce this unhealthy meal, right? But you and I know how you get there.
Yep.
You get there because you are desperate.
Yes.
Because you're worn out.
Yes.
And you just are desperate to find one thing that is easy.
Yeah.
Plus you're at your wit's end because you're trying to hold yourself together because you have a violent, nonverbal, all these, all these other issues. And so this is what this kid was eating for breakfast, lunch, supper. So what we had to do was we had a loaf of whole wheat bread. And it was just like Wonder Bread, but it was whole wheat. Yeah. And we just had to have it in the room. So for like a week, we would just put it on the counter during the lunch hour to get used to it being in the room. Yeah. And then the Wonder Bread, because it also doesn't mold because it has so many preservatives. So good choice. Then for the next week, we put it near the table. Yep. And then we put it on the table. Then we put it like slowly, like it took so long. We put it like in front of him while we were eating. And then we opened it. And then we took the bread out of the bag. Yeah. And then the bread got like beside the plate. Like it took months. Yeah. Where then the bread could go on the plate. And like everything was so slow. Eventually, we got to the point where the kid was eating bread.
Good job.
Like months. That's not a lot of parents have the patience or the ability to be able to introduce
like
foods like
fresh
that.
bread and then throw it away because no one's eating it, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why you buy the Wonder Bread. But like fruit and vegetables, if that's how long it takes.
Got to celebrate that win.
Yeah. Then the tube fed kid. I remember one time his mom had brought his lunch, and it was just like a McDonald's like a Happy Meal basically. It all just went in the blender, and this kid was nonverbal, and I was like, why, if you had a nonverbal kid who is in a wheelchair and has to be fed mushed up food in a blender, would you feed your kid a McDonald's burger? No. And French fries, you wouldn't, right? Like I don't know, like you would think. However, check yourself. Yep. Because that mom, who knows what's going on in that family. And the fact that mom went out and got this kid lunch and brought it to the school and, had a lunch. Like, yay, mom. Yep. Great. And I'm sure like it was a treat. I guess everyone likes a little treat once in a while. But like one time we were taking a course through the Autism Center, and it was about speech. It was called More Than Words. Okay. I don't know if you've taken that, but there was a specific one for people with autism. Anyway, we met a family who had a child with autism, and this child only ate baby food, peas. Okay. That's it.
Delicious.
Okay. This is very particular. So as the kid was getting older, they thought, well, instead of buying the small jars, why don't we just buy the big jars? Well, the kid wouldn't eat the big jars, only the small jars. Somehow in the bigger jars, just the volume of them, I don't know, but the kids stopped eating, wouldn't eat. So this poor family, like, and so years later, I remember checking in with them and they're like, well, he eats nacho chips now.
That's quite a difference.
Very
from
different
peas to
from
nacho
peas.
chips.
But so then they wanted to go on a trip and they had to pack a suitcase full of baby food. I
Yes.
can't remember what the issue was, but baby food is considered a liquid, or like they couldn't take it on the plane, or something happened. I just remember thinking, oh my God, my heart goes out to this family. Like, yeah, my kid projectile vomits and, you know, that's a problem. And foodstuffs and chokes and gags and, you know, that's a problem. And wants to eat all the time. That's a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is really that's like another one of those very.
Let's talk about some things that people could stop saying, and then can say maybe.
Well, we did sort of start touching on this, like where, you know, the judgment and the judgment of parents with special needs, like the blended up McDonald's and the, like, how'd you get to the point where your kid's only eating chicken nuggets and stuff like that, right? But, and we see you and we understand you.
Yep.
We know what it's like. Or we know why Jennifer and I lock up food. Other people might
Don't
think,
judge us.
don't judge
Don't
us.
judge, guys.
You're not in our boots.
No.
We have to lock it up. But there are things that people say, these cliches that they think, you know, are just
helpful,
like
but they're not.
helpful and common knowledge. I don't think it's true.
Agreed.
So what do you got?
They'll eat when they're hungry.
Right.
Like
your kid. Yeah.
He's always hungry.
He's always hungry.
Okay, I take that back. He's always hungry at night.
Okay. So he hasn't mixed up like
yeah.
feeling.
Well, it's not mixed up, right? I think it goes back to the inverted circadian rhythm, right? Awake all night, sleep all day.
Yeah.
It's just the food is also reversed.
Or like for my kids, the medications don't make them feel hungry.
Yeah.
And then if they don't
medications are a
eat,
big one.
medications are huge. They can really curb appetites.
Make you sick, or make you overeat and think you're always hungry.
That's right. Yeah. So, but I remember we had to work with the school because they're like, oh, they don't want to eat their lunch. And every day they were bringing the lunch home. And I was like, no, it needs to be they need this nutrition. This is what I'm sending. And they need to eat it so that they can then watch the movie at lunch or something motivational. And we had to build that in for years. They have to eat their lunch. And it was almost became behavioral. Even though you're not hungry, if you don't eat this, you are going to feel like you're not going to be able to function.
Right.
Yeah. So I think it's sometimes people don't think about the behavioral aspect of meals.
Hangry.
And for families,
People get hangry.
People get hangry, and behavior means something. And you might not think you're hungry, but your body needs food. And for families, like creating really healthy eating patterns of like, you know, really good 3 meals. I know you didn't want to cook supper tonight, but like, yeah, I mean,
I don't think we're not a big supper family.
Oh,
So it's not like it's usually what's in the fridge and salad, big salad, protein, eat when you're hungry. We only ever have supper when people are coming over.
Oh, wow. And we are like really big 3 meals a day, eat all together, sit at the table, you know, make sure you're getting a big meal. And our kids eat basically supper for breakfast. So like this morning, their breakfast was a mixture of black bean, carrots, tomato, onion, corn, like a enchilada sort of mixture, brown rice, yogurt, apples, like all of the things, fruit, strawberries. Like they have huge breakfast for in the morning.
Yeah.
And if we don't sit them down and make them eat it, they'll just eat. They'll get up like at 5 and eat 10 bars, right, and be full of sugar and you know.
Yeah.
So I think, and then packing lunches, and I do really.
My son loves a salad.
Right, both of our kids love salads.
They'll make a salad.
Yeah. And I think for also families, like I started out sort of saying, you know, the bane of every mother's existence is probably deciding what to make for dinner. I'm not going to just say it's mothers, fathers too, what to make for dinner. Whoever is the dinner maker.
Yeah.
And I really had an aversion to packing lunches because the lunches were coming home and the lunches weren't being eaten. And like, what do you pack for a lunch every day, right? It gets annoying. And what I had to do was I had to actually shift my mind on my opinion about foods, my attitude about packing lunches. And once I shifted that, I was like, I started using affirmations like, I'm really good at packing lunches. I can make healthy lunches.
Good job.
I've got this. Doesn't matter. They're not hungry anyway. So it's not like I have to worry about my kid being hungry, right? So whatever I put in, it's going to be eaten and it's great. And I make a good lunch. So usually it's just leftovers. They eat them cold. It doesn't matter. And sometimes they come home, but usually they're all eaten. And I had to really just be like, I'm good at this. I can do this. And bent myself up. And now it's like, no problem. I had to do behavioral therapy on myself. Yeah.
Whatever works, right?
Cognitive behavioral therapy. You've got, put affirmations up in your kitchen. You've got this. You know what to make for dinner.
That should be the self-talk, right?
Yeah. Self-talk. But also people judge.
They'll think you're enabling it.
Yeah.
Stop buying junk.
The chicken fingers.
Yeah. Have you tried hiding vegetables?
Hiding in food.
Yeah.
Have you seen
I actually
those?
do that all the time.
Have you seen those little things? They're like, look like tater tots, but they're called like broccoli tots or something.
No.
I'm always curious. I'm like, they seem like just a processed, disgusting food, but I'm like, it's just broccoli? I might try it.
My kid was picky too.
Also, I want to just say, often the food response does come from the parents. Like I am judging parents a little bit because, and I'm blaming myself too, myself included, is sometimes I'll say, oh, he doesn't eat that. Right? He doesn't eat that. Or like, because my husband will constantly still continuously introduce food. Like we're having white fish. We know our kids don't eat white fish, but we're having white fish. That's what we're having. This is your dinner.
Yep.
And every day we're
breakfast and lunch
try
too.
It. And you know what? Like for so many years, I was like, well, my one son doesn't eat salad. Like one loves salad. The other one doesn't like green things. So I would I got to the point where I was making 3 different meals.
Wow.
Always big meals. Okay.
I would never do that.
Well,
I'm judging you right now.
You are judging me. And every day he kept putting the salad. My husband would put the salad on my son's plate, like just a little bit.
Yep.
And he would say, no, you have to try it. You have to try it. Just a little salad. And he loved dip. So we got him into the salad dressings. And now the kid just doesn't complain, eats salad. That took a long time.
Yeah.
So parents don't give up. But like
it
was me who was like, well, he doesn't eat it. He's not going to eat it. And we as parents, I think, have to get out of that, like that your kid's not going to eat it. Like if there's a medical reason, obviously, but like if you're if your kid is just picky, they're not picky. You've now bought into some other reason too. And it's really important to continuously introduce new foods and because people can get stuck in a mindset and you don't want to get stuck. And all of our kids have ADHD, OCD, all of those things. ODD, OCD, DDD, IEPs. They all have it.
Yep.
So parents, be open. That's my tip and trick.
Oh, are we doing tips and tricks?
Let's do tips and tricks. I'm going to start with that.
Tips and tricks.
Tips and tricks. Be adventurous with your food.
Yep.
Continuously introduce new foods. And if it doesn't work the first time,
try it again.
Try it 100 times. Because remember, we're in the long game.
Always have a safe food available. Like if you go somewhere and there's not, like if your kid can't have certain things, and those certain things are the only things available, make sure you got a backup or the kid's getting hangry. Yeah.
Always pack snacks.
Always pack a backup.
Always pack snacks. My son, he realized that like we were taking him on too many adventures or like when we take him out, we'd be like, no, we're just going to go over there and check it out. He started packing apples in his pockets like, I know what this family's about. This isn't just a
good job.
This isn't just a walk to the end of the block. We're biking 20 kilometers.
Be prepared.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And one of the tip and trick is like the exposure part. It doesn't mean eating it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
It means
putting it on the
putting it
counter,
on the plate,
putting it on the table,
putting it in
moving
the
it
view,
closer. Yep.
watching somebody else eat it. That's exposure.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Try not to turn every meal into a battle, because that just puts pressure and stress on that.
Yeah. If they don't want to eat it, just be like, well, try it. See if you can.
Next time.
Maybe 5 minutes. Maybe in 5 minutes you'll try it.
Maybe just put your tongue on it.
Yeah. And then gag it and then spit it out and then put it on your mom's plate. Try that. That's great. I like that.
Don't practice new foods at restaurants, maybe.
Or restaurant. I mean, you kind of gotta, because restaurants, my kid.
But be prepared as a parent to eat it.
Okay.
If you're going to get it.
This one time, so I said my kid doesn't eat pasta, right? One time I sent my kid to a camp and I forgot to put that he doesn't eat pasta on the form because you have to put 100 billion other things. And I had to hire a support person to be with him.
Right.
And I couldn't find someone. So my brother went as his support person. And I was like, oh, so how is the food? Moms are always really stressed about like how they do. Because food is an issue. And he's like, yeah, the first night we had spaghetti. It was fine. I was like, he ate spaghetti? What? And he ate spaghetti at this camp. Must have been so hungry. Or he's just like, when in Rome.
Yeah.
So maybe restaurants are a good time to try new things. Because I know our kid got really into the Social Burger across the street at the restaurant. It's called the Social Burger. And I was like, he's eating things like garlic aioli sauce and like strong cheddar cheese.
He's a classy eater.
My kids are classy eaters now, but like that wouldn't have been anything I would have made, right? So, but yeah, if you gotta have a backup, and also if you're going to a restaurant and you're gonna order something your kid's gonna try new, you're gonna pay for 2 meals, or you just what's the point of going to
prepared?
Yeah, you have to come home and make the kid a meal anyway.
I would also consider pain before behavior. Like, is it reflux, constipation? Is it their mouth? Did their teeth hurt? Did they got sores? Because sometimes it is.
Yeah.
Get it checked.
I like this one, talking about what's fair, right? And for siblings, right? Often siblings will play against each other and say, well, that's not fair. He can have blah, 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 and I can't, or, right? And it's really important for parents to explain the difference between what's
fair for one kid.
Yeah.
Or what's equal for one kid is
the
not
difference
the same.
The difference between fairness and equal, because exactly, like, being fair is meeting the needs of your needs versus someone else's needs. Yeah.
We said that a lot to our other kids.
Yes.
For everything. It's not necessarily just food, right?
Yes.
I would celebrate those tiny wins.
Oh, absolutely. Make it predictable. I like the 3 meals a day. Get the snack boxes, pack the same thing.
The bento boxes.
Oh man! Recently, my son, he got started the new day program, and so we were just shopping in a dollar store one day, and he found a Star Wars lunch kit. Those metal lunch kits.
Yeah.
They're so dumb. They can't fit containers that you need to. They can't fit a snack box and an apple. Like, it's so silly. But he was so excited about buying this that I was like, okay, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Are you still using it?
I'm still using it, but I'm
Didn't
thinking
accidentally break.
I'm thinking September, school supplies time. We're buying all new lunch kits that are big, square. That
I need one I can throw in my washing machine.
I might take the containers with me to make sure they all fit.
Do it.
Like my containers,
Do
I
it.
might take them to the store.
Remember, what might work for one kid won't necessarily work for another kid.
That's right.
Try.
One of my kids is vegetarian, pretty much. One's only eats meat, and now they both eat salad.
Win. Is there coughing or choking or vomiting or gagging? Is
it reflux? Is it vomiting?
Yeah.
Is it...
See a doctor.
Yeah.
I would say, like, if you are having people over to your house, ask what their dietary needs are.
Yeah.
And then problem solve that with them. If you can make it, you're comfortable in the kitchen, do it. If you're not, can they bring it? Or can you find it somewhere?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I know that this was our generation where we had to sit at the table and eat everything on our plate before we could leave.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Remove the pressure.
Yeah, I still do that though. I eat everything on my plate.
Me too.
I know
someone that licks their plate.
My dad licks his plate. It's gross. Dad,
and
if you're
know
listening,
who you are.
don't lick your plate in front of other
I'm
people.
talking about you.
If you're all alone, lick your plate. If you're in a group of one or more other people, don't lick your plate. It's gross.
Solid advice. Don't pressure, bribe, or force food.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't comment on what they are eating or what they ate. Everyone has such different likes and dislikes.
Mm-hmm. The other thing I would suggest is talk to an OT about different utensil options for hand grips, hand grasping, or like fine motor. Like sometimes eating can be, it's the reason they're not eating is because they can't use a utensil or their hands or, like there's a lot of reasons.
Yes.
So OTs are your
very
friend.
Important.
And and when you talk about like just eating, it's OT. Because like they're the people who are like going to work on your functional skills. Yes. So
a good thing you said that, because actually my son needs a lot of feedback. So he's either going to use his fingers or he needs like a thick spoon or fork.
Mm-hmm. So if it's a weird feeling utensil, he might not use it or might not eat.
Or if there is like some bumps on it or something, he'll use it. If it's a very small fork or spoon or thin, not going to happen.
That's good to know. So maybe you pack your own utensils when you go places.
Food is woven into so much of life, so when feeding is complicated, it can carry a lot of weight. Success might be a balanced plate, 6 safe foods, trying something new, or simply getting through a meal without fear. Maybe the goal isn't to make our kids eat like everyone else. Maybe it's to keep them safe, nourished, and supported.
So go get yourself a snack, Mom. You deserve it.
Listen wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us at laughcryragerepeat.com. Share your story, ask your questions.